SJ, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to share with you some really weird and wonderful Swedish Christmas traditions. My husband is Swedish, you can tell that I'm British, and our 3 children therefore are half Swedish. I spent about 15 years going to Sweden for Christmas, and I can tell you it was quite a culture shock at the beginning. They do things so differently. So here's a list of the weird and wonderful things that Swedes get up to at that all-important time of year, so you can fake being Swedish yourself. So this video is in collaboration with one of my favourite YouTubers, Kate Bridge. She is also sharing her Christmas traditions over on her channel, so make sure that after this one you pop over there to find out a bit more about her special Christmas traditions. So first of all, if you want to be Swedish this Christmas, you have to celebrate on the wrong day. In Sweden they do everything on Christmas Eve, which is so strange. So you wake up, you have to wait all day until the evening to open your presents. And because it's the evening, people dress up a bit more. It's a bit more of a kind of New Year's Eve vibe, evening event to it. Whereas in Britain, we're kind of known to wear our pyjamas for quite a lot of the day and laze around, rip open our presents the second we're up, and be half asleep by 2:30 in the afternoon. So it's a very, very different type of day. And when you wake up on Christmas Eve morning, don't be expecting any Bucks Fizz, any scrambled egg and smoked salmon. No, in Sweden you will get a bowl of rice pudding for your breakfast. Yep, rice pudding is a huge part of Swedish culture. Who knew? It's tradition to have it on Christmas Eve morning, and what they do is put an almond in the rice pudding, and tradition has it that whoever finds the almond is either given a little funny task to do that day, or there's going to be luck bestowed on them in the year. My mother-in-law told me that whoever found the almond would be getting married the following year. I found it, and then my husband proposed to me a few weeks later, so maybe she was engineering that a little bit. But it's a lovely tradition. But rice pudding, I don't know, I think I do prefer the Bucks Fizz and scrambled eggs. In England, we love to sit around as a family and watch the Queen's speech on TV, where she sums up the year, talks about her hopes for the year ahead. In Sweden, it's a tiny bit different, that at 3 o'clock, 50% of the country sit down to watch Donald Duck. People are super serious about Donald Duck in Sweden, so I have found you have to sit and watch it. It's not pre-recorded, it's on at 3 o'clock. Nothing else happens at 3 o'clock. The whole day is scheduled around Kalle Anka. His name is, he's called Carl. He's not called Donald. Donald is also a weird name, but Carl just sounds hilarious to me. And this is such an old tradition in Sweden. It dates back to when in Sweden they only got Disney American shows at Christmas, and people used to watch them, and it's just become so important to Swedish people, even though the storyline is pretty violent, it's pretty un-PC these days. But everyone will sit around and enjoy it, young and old. No one talks. It is your Kalle Anka time. Eating in Sweden is pretty much the same food, whatever the celebration. You're going to be getting a Yule board, which is pretty much exactly the same as a midsummer smorgasbord or an Easter plate. It's all very similar, but luckily the food is quite yummy, unless like me you are a strict vegetarian, and the Swedes are big on their meat and big on their fish. So you will get served on your Yule board, horror of all horrors, pickled herring. This stuff reeks. Ugh. I accidentally ate some one Christmas day, and I had to literally run to the loo and spit it out. But there will be a Christmas ham, there'll be sausages, there'll be meatballs, there'll be eggs, there'll be caviar, and there will also be a very special drink. So you might be thinking, is it champagne? Is it sloe gin? What is this exciting Christmas drink you'll have in Sweden? Well, it is Julmust. Humours is a kind of Coca-Cola that basically is sold only at Christmas time, and it has Tomten himself, Swedish Santa Claus, on the bottle. It is very strange tasting, everyone drinks it. If you turned up at a Swedish house with a bottle of Coca-Cola, holidays are coming on Christmas Day, you'd be out of there. You're not a true Swede unless you're enjoying your Julmust. So because you're celebrating on Christmas Eve and it is all day, it's got to the evening, there is no chance for Father Christmas to come down the chimney. So what he does instead is he knocks on the door, obviously. He will come in, he's got, you know, a beard, the hat, it's all going on. So the kids' Farfar misses this every single year because he's always out for a newspaper when Tomten comes to our house. He sits and has a drink and he gives the children their gifts. So it is really, really nice and really special because we're in Sweden, he can go there the day before, then that night he'll fly around the world and bring his presents to England to all the kids here, of course. So Christmas in Sweden, it's very, very dark. It's very, very cold. They're doing it all wrong, to be honest, but I absolutely love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's so nice to have both cultures in the family. If you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about Sweden, do give this a thumbs up. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. We do family vlogs on this channel. As a half Swedish family, we spend a lot of our time in Sweden, so we do tons of Swedish vlogs as well. It is so nice to chat to you guys about Sweden, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.